Hello, traders, and good evening to you. A quick scenario I have identified here on the GBPCHF where I'm looking forward to take advantage of a bullish momentum. I have actually been monitoring this chart in the last 1 week. I had a couple of trades on this pair where I took advantage of this bullish momentum that saw us break out of the channel. First of all, I would like to let you see what is happening on a long-term perspective. As we can see, our price has been respecting a descending channel since the beginning of the month of June. And if I give you a visual representation of what I'm talking about, you will see that price has been respecting this channel in the last 1 month with a scenario that looks like this. And as soon as price tested 1.15300 area, we saw how price continued to reject that area multiple times, giving us a scenario that the buyers are actually coming in, gathering in at this point to push price further to the upside. So if you are following me on my YouTube channel, you will notice that I shared this speculation on our live studio session where we were looking out for a bullish momentum right from this area, which finally happened during the course of last week trading session. Now we saw price break out of the channel, giving us a sign that the channel is no longer being respected. So since we had the breakout of the channel here on the 7th of July, we saw price appear to come back into the channel where I'm expecting a retest of the channel to push price further to the upside. So how do we intend taking advantage of this bullish momentum as price action is being monitored? So one thing we want to be doing here is to scale down to a much lower time frame where we will be able to see a clearer picture of what is actually happening at this point in time. So scaling down to a much lower time frame, the 1 hour time frame, we can see how price has been playing out since last week. We saw this bullish move to the upside, after which from a technical perspective we all understand that price will definitely go through a retracement phase before we see the trend continuation in the direction of the prior leading price action. So how do we take advantage? How do we know that this retracement phase has finally come to an end, or are we still going to see price come further down? Well, we have a rule of thumb here. What we look out for is we look out for a retracement into our golden zone area, after which we look out for a reversal pattern, confirming that that retracement phase has ended. So what am I saying here? If we bring out our Fibonacci retracement tool and run it through the previous impulse leg, we are going to have something like this. And then we aim between the 50 and the 78.6% zone, which is our golden zone area. And what do we have? So within the 50 and the 78.6 area, we have this area which we are going to be looking out for our reversal pattern that will insinuate that price, the retracement move has actually ended. So I want to be labeling this area for the sake of clarity, as this area will be our buy opportunity zone going forward. So let's place this right in the center of that box. Hold on a second. Let's do this. Okay, inside, and then we have it right in the center. Okay, that's great. Oh, sorry. Oh, I missed that. I must have. Buying opportunity zone sitting right in the center of the box. So we delete our retracement tool as it is no longer needed. So right now, I'm looking out for price to come into that buying opportunity zone, which also shares a confluence with the resistance level of that descendant channel. You can see. So we're looking out, we saw a breakout of that structure. We're looking forward to price doing a retest of the structure or coming to this area which we've identified here, where we'll be looking out for a reversal pattern that will push price to the upside. So with this zone being identified, the next thing we want to be identifying is a key level, which I've already identified at 1.16500 area, which is a very strong psychological level, key level. at 1.16500 area. I want to label this so that we can have a better understanding of what we are talking about here. So the reason why that is because if we look left, we can see how this area at one point in time being a demand zone. Then we have it a resistant area in the early days of the month of June until we saw a final breakout of that structure. It became a demand zone here, and I'm expecting that price will make this area a demand zone going forward. So with this information we have here at this point, definitely we now understand how we intend taking advantage of that move to the upside. Now, if we scale down to a much lower time frame to actually see what is happening within this buy opportunity zone, definitely we will see that we already have a reversal pattern that has already formed within the zone. Hold on a second. Let me zoom in closely into what structure is giving us here, and this is what I'm talking about. You can see we have this bearish impulsive move to the downside. Price came into our buy opportunity zone area. Did they move to the upside, find a higher low, and we saw boom, a breakout of structure, and we want to be waiting for a retest of structure to push price to the upside. So we have something that looks like a double bottom structure here, and price has already broken out of the we have a double bottom structure here, and price has already broken out of the structure, giving us a signal that the bullish momentum is on the way. So one thing I did here is I want to test water with with an entry at 1.16795, but I still think price might still come back down into the key level area before we see the move to the upside. So I'm testing water here, and it depends on how structure plays out. I will determine how I'm going to add more position to this trade. So where will our take profit target be at this point? So if we go back to our 4 hours time frame and using the previous impulse leg we just identified here, hold on a second, let me give you okay, we have this impulsive move to the upside here, and definitely we understand that we expect a retracement move from that impulse leg before the move to the upside continues. So we want to project this impulse leg into the future, and if we do that, we will be having something like this, where our take profit target should be aimed between the 127.2 and the 1414 area. So to get a clearer picture of what we are talking about, we bring out our Fibonacci extension tool, run it through the previous impulse leg, and what do we have? We have a take profit target sitting within the 1414 and the 127 area, as this area shall be my take profit target at least for the meantime. And if price breaks above that area, then we might be thinking of adding more position at a retest of structure, confirming a trend continuation upward. So let's label this TP target area. So we have it sitting around that area. Let's place it right in within the box. So this is what I'm going to be having here for this week on the GBPCHF. And I felt it is necessary I share it with you guys, and let's see how price action is going to play out going forward. If this video has in any way been of a major assistance or help in making your own individual decision during this week, I will appreciate support me by and liking this video, and you want to follow me on my TradingView account so that you don't miss out on the regular update I normally share in the comment section. So thank you for watching, and do have a wonderful day. Bye bye.